These are the top stories this evening. Political stakeholders set agenda for local government council chairman in Rivers State. And the E to train 41,307 persons in over 30 different skills. President Bola Tinubu commences annual leave. Another foreign scene, President Trump urges Supreme Court to overturn decision on tariffs. Details in just a moment. A very pleasant evening to you and welcome to Radio Nigeria, Treasure 98.5 FM News at 6 for today, Thursday, the 4th of September, 2025. Rainy season is here. Please be cautious around electrical devices and drainages. Think safety. My name is Rose Ekaidem. Now the news. Newly sworn in local government council chairmen in Rivers State have been advised against concentrating on pleasing their godfathers at the detriment of providing development at the grassroots. National chairman of a non-governmental organization, South-South Democratic Movement, SSDM, Prince Favor Ruben, who gave the advice, said the council chairman should prioritize development by embarking on projects that will boost the economic of their areas. While emphasizing that with improved revenue allocation, the council chairman will have no excuse not to develop their areas. He gave an assurance that SSDM would monitor activities of the council chairman. Prince Ruben, who described the conduct of the last local government elections in Rivers State as transparent and peaceful, however, urged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to take over the conduct of local government elections in the country. The national chairman of SSDM charged the electorate to ensure their elected representatives provide the necessary dividends of democracy. The National Directorate of Employment is set to train 41,307 persons in over 30 different skills, ranging from vocational, entrepreneurial, agricultural, ICT, and activities in public sector. This was made known by the Director General, National Directorate of Employment, Mr. Silas Agara, at the flag-off of the second phase of the Renewed Hope Employment Initiative in Rivers State. Correspondent Raphael Ekwe reports that a minimum of 4 persons were drawn from the 8,809 electoral wards across the country to ensure inclusivity. National Chairman Heavy Duty Vehicles Unit of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, Comrade Mohammed Giwa, has clarified that its members are not responsible for the indiscriminate parking of trailers along the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. Comrade Giwa, who was responding to concerns raised over the nuisance constituted by parked trailers along the road, explained that members of the union usually park their trucks at 3 different designated parks within Eleme. While emphasizing that the union is strict about ensuring that its members park in designated parks, Comrade Giwa said they are law-abiding and cannot be engaging in the indiscriminate parking of trailers along the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. On ways to tackle the menace, he called for collaborative between government and the National Union of Road Transport Workers to restore sanity on the affected section of the road. Comrade Giwa said its members can be identified through the identity cards as stipulated by the union's constitution. Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 16 of the Nigerian Police Force, Mr. Johnson Oluwole Adenola, says a Zonal X squad and monitoring unit has been set up to supervise the conduct of policemen on field duty under the zone. He stated this when the Zonal Police Community Relations Committee (PCRC) leadership visited him in his office at the Zone 16 Command Force headquarters in Yenagoa. President Bola Tinubu today commenced a 10-day vacation, marking the start of his 2025 annual leave. A statement signed by his special advisor on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Nanuga, said the president will spend his 10-working-day vacation between France and the United Kingdom before returning to Nigeria. President Tinubu had just returned to Nigeria last week after a 2-week official trip to Japan and Brazil. And on the foreign scene, President Donald Trump has asked the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn a lower court decision that found many of his sweeping tariffs were illegal. In a petition filed late yesterday, the administration asked the justices to quickly intervene to rule that the president has the power to impose such import taxes on foreign nations. A divided U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit last week ruled 7 to 4 that the tariffs Trump brought in through an Emergency Economic Powers Act did not fall within the president's mandate and that setting levies was a core congressional power. And in sports, ahead of the World Cup qualifier against Rwanda in Uyo, Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali says the team cannot afford to drop more points in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying series after the last home loss to Zimbabwe. The West Africans currently occupy fourth position in Group C with 7 points from the 6 games. Similarly, Nigeria's Golden Eaglets have been drawn in Group B alongside Benin Republic and Burkina Faso ahead of this year's WAFU B Under-17 tournament. Also, in the draw that was held today, host Cote d'Ivoire, Niger Republic, Togo, Ghana are pitted in Group A. The WAFU B Under-17 competition begins on September 20 in Cote d'Ivoire. This season is here. Please be cautious around electrical devices and drainages. Think safety. On behalf of the news editor, Collins Barawi, and the production team, I am Rose Ekaidem. Thank you so much for listening.